Cancer in the breast never killed anybody.
You do not die from breast cancer in the breast.
Breast cancer in the breast cannot take anyone's life.
It's when it metastasizes that it kills people. If you know someone who died of breast cancer, she died of metastatic breast cancer, the breast cancer that kills.
Metastasis is when a tumor cell travels from the site where the primary tumor was to different sites of the body, and it grows there. So primary breast cancer really doesn't kill the patient.
We continue to lose 40,000 or more Americans to this disease every year, and that hasn't changed since 1987. Once you are diagnosed with metastatic disease, your life expectancy is 18 to 24 months, depending on your tumor markers, and that hasn't changed in decades.
There's only a handful of treatment options for stage 4 breast cancer. Once you progress to stage 4, you know you're going to die of breast cancer.
If my tumor markers are going up, then probably that'll be a drug that I'll be taken off of. And I'll be honest with you, right now there aren't any other options for me.
When you get to this end stage, nothing is certain. I mean, absolutely nothing. Not even how you're going to feel the next day.
People look at metastatic breast cancer and think, these people are dying of it, so certainly they're getting the most funding, they're getting the most support, they're getting the most research. That's the way it would work, but it's not happening that way.
Of the billions of dollars that's raised on breast cancer every year, only 2%, if that, goes into metastatic breast cancer.
When you say 2%, of course what we're saying is that 2% of all research dollars go to metastatic cancers, not just talking about breast cancer in specifics.
All the money is going towards prevention, early detection studies.
Yes, techniques for early detection have definitely improved, and that's been great. But even stage 0 patients can and do metastasize. So what you find is we still have 30% of breast cancer patients metastasizing, and 97 to 99% of those are still dying, and yet the research for that community has not increased.
Leading metastatic breast cancer researchers truly believe that if metastatic breast cancer research was well funded, we could transition this disease from being a fatal disease as it stands right now to a more chronic treatable disease.
When METAvivor was founded, our goal was and remains transitioning our disease from a terminal disease to a controlled, manageable condition.
If I can't be 100% cancer cell clear, can I at least have drugs that allow me to function, to allow me to hold my grandchild on my lap?
METAvivor believes that 30% of research funding should go toward metastatic breast cancer research.
We know 30% metastasize, so we're advocating that 30% of the funding that's out there for research should go to metastatic breast cancer.
We're the only organization out there that solely funds metastatic breast cancer research, and the only organization putting 100% of all donations into our metastatic research grants.
The peer review that's done to pick the grants that are awarded is done by our scientific panel.
They sit on that board, evaluate the proposals from the different researchers, and they prioritize which are the best proposals so that we can optimize the funds that we have.
If the goal is to end death, then we need to be funding the research that's going to do that.
The way the funding is done is being largely ignored and mishandled. If that doesn't change, people like myself and anyone else who metastasize, we're just going to continue to die. This has to take a different direction.